Hey, it's your girl, Copper Color Creations, coming with another update. Hey, family, how is everybody doing out there? I hope everyone is vibrating off love and light, family. Love and lights. That is the only frequency moving forward in this season. If you did not get the memo, then I suggest you tap in. All right. I am that I am. I am earth. I am water. I am fire. I am air. I am space. I am who I am. I am nature. Okay. All right. So then I've been wanting to get this video out, and I have just had so many other things to do, but this always in the back of my mind, I gotta get this video out. It's very, very important. I know I say every video that I do is important, but every video that I do is very important, and it means a lot to me. Okay. So let's get started. I'm going to name this video The Rise of the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. And I just wanted to make a video addressing what a divine masculine and what a divine feminine really is. Okay? So, where do I start? Let's start by saying, let me see, out of our 4,000 and something ancestors, we all have some Egyptian blood in us. We also have some Native American blood in us. And as far as me, those are the two energies that I'm picking up. And, I'm dwelling with those ancestors. So for everyone else, that's why I say it's very important for you to find out who you are, find out where you come from, so you know where you're going. It's very important so you can tap into your ancestors. Okay? Don't put all your trust in man or a book. All the answers are within the universe, everything you need, everything from the Akashic Records Library. In order to tap in, you must tap into your ancestors and the spiritual realm. There's no, how can I say this? There are no shortcuts to salvation. There is no shortcuts to your birthright, aka reparations. So it's very, very important, if you want to gain all your spiritual gifts, your birthright gifts, your reparations, if you want to tap into those, you have to do your shadow work. And I've been saying this for the longest. I'm going to keep repeating it. You have to heal your inner child. Number one, that is key. And I'll explain why that's attached to your birthright inheritance, aka reparations, and your spiritual gifts as well. See, once again, we have been lied to, everyone knows. So with that being said, in order to get the truth, you have to go within. And how do you go within? You tap in to the divine creator, number one. You do your shadow work. If you want to get enlightened on a whole nother level, I suggest you do semen retention. You can do well, if you're single, you're supposed to be retention anyway until you are divinely guided to your kingdom spouse, your divine feminine or divine masculine. But if you are married and your wife or your husband is on the same frequency, I would suggest you guys do a 30. You can start with a 30-day semen retention to a 90-day. The longer that you hold your semen and you stay pure, the more enlightened that you get. And I know a lot of people out there are doing that, and it opens up your third eye, and it heals your sacral chakra and stuff like that. See, because when I mentioned in the No Thanksgiving video that I would discuss this, that when we were born pure, but there were spirits waiting on us to damage our heart chakra, to damage our throat chakra, to damage our sacral chakra. That's why at such a young age, many of us are molested or abused, or, there's so much other things that happened to us because it was all pre-planned to break down our chakra so we wouldn't be able to speak our truths and love people the right way and have the compassion that the divine created us to have on this earth. So many of us, when I say you got to be reborn again, when I say that, meaning you have to heal your childhood trauma, okay? You have to, we're all wounded. We're all wounded warriors, but we have to heal. And how do we heal? We have to reverse whatever caused the curse upon our family's bloodline, which was us being attacked, our ancestors not knowing the truth, their ancestors not knowing the truth. So it's very important for you to heal. Go within and heal, number one. Okay? Like I said, a doctor or a psychiatrist, they're good to have because it's always someone to talk to. But I healed thyself. Okay? I healed myself in every which way. I healed myself when I came out of my coma because I didn't trust anyone touching me or being near me. I healed myself coming out of breaking up with my karmic friends, family, and foe. I've healed myself of pure heartbreak. No doctor, no one healed this for me. I went within, did my shadow work, and like I said, if you're single, you're supposed to be holding yourself for your divine spouse. So I have no problem with that. But the healing journey is not easy, but like I said, it's so rewarding. All right. So let's start with, I want to start with what Google says about what a divine masculine and what a divine feminine is first. I just wanted to see what they say because I got my notes and excuse me, family. And I wanted to compare my notes with what Google says. And, I just wanted to let my family know that, we are the divine masculine and divine feminine, which is an ancient Egyptian principle. And we are the descendants of the Native Americans. So we are the Rainbow Warriors. And if no one knows who the Rainbow Warriors is, research the prophecy of the Rainbow Warriors, okay? Personally, like I said, we've been hijacked off who we truly are for a reason. And, the children of the light, the children of the sun, when you have the light in you, those are the children with knowledge and wisdom. And, to be honest with you, I don't see anyone here, the so-called $5 Indians over here in Arizona, I don't see any of them trying to raise the frequency of earth, trying to show people how to heal, trying to bring the feminine energy back here on earth. All I see is them at every gas station. And if anyone lives in Arizona, then they know that I'm telling pure truth. At every corner, gas station or store, there is a drunk or high so-called Native American. Now, if they're supposed to be the Rainbow Warriors, why aren't they putting the work in? It seems to me that we have some problems. Okay? And another thing is, they can't prove that they're a haplogroup L, period. The mitochondria DNA. If you cannot prove by your blood, your lymphatic system, aka lymphatic. If you can't prove who you are through there, then there's no reason for any of my family to argue. I see a lot of my brothers and sisters wasting their energy. If you know who you are, then you don't even have to argue. The divine will reveal the truth and it will set you free. For those that don't know, Pandora's box is wide open. Okay? All truth, all hidden secrets for thousands of years are coming to light. What's in the dark comes to light. Just know that, family. So get ready. If you got some secrets, your family got some secrets, or you got some secrets, they coming out. I know y'all see everybody breaking up and secrets here and secrets there. This is just the beginning. So buckle up. It's about to get crazy out there. All truth is being revealed. I am so excited. I am. I'm really excited about this. This should heal the earth in whole because we are all one collective, whether we know this or not. This will heal many, 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 okay? And we also have our galactic family helping us out. It's amazing. It's just an amazing time to be alive, and I'm honored, okay? So I don't want to make this video long. Let me go and let me get to the meat, all right? So, let me just point out there that the Rainbow Warriors are of many colors in this season because our ancestors and some other group of people did some mixing. We are not in old biblical times. You have to go within and find that, reality, the illusion of the old religions teaching us about this type of group or that type of group. The divine creator does not look at a skin color or a title. The divine creator is judging you off your heart, okay? Off your heart. And it better be light as a feather, okay? So for those out there blaming, my white brothers and sisters for their ancestors in overpowering us, what I want to tell you is this. I want to remind everyone this. Our own people turned against us. That's how we fail. Remember that. It wasn't just the white man, okay? And not every different nationality is bad because of what their ancestors did. A lot of their descendants healed their bloodlines. So they were forgiven by the divine. And so that's why you can't judge a book by its cover. I test the spirit. I want to know what type of fruit you bear. And that's how I move about with wise discernment. And that's very important because we all were there. We were in a moment of being stuck and stagnant and not understanding that color of your skin is an illusion, okay? But when you discern that a whole race of people have hijacked your people because of who you are, then it's a group of very special people that the whole world don't want them to know who their ancestors truly are. I mean, that bothers me. Like, this is serious. No other race is out there scrambling, wondering who their ancestors are, but only us. And I wonder why. But let's get into this. All right. So I am divine balanced. Yes. Let's go to some visuals. I want to show you guys what Google says a divine masculine and a divine feminine is. They kind of it's the same thing. A divine feminine, a spiritual, psychological, and archetype ideal of feminine energy, the highest, most inspiring, and truest expression of femininity. And the divine masculine says the same thing, a spiritual, psychological, and archetypal ideal of a masculine energy, the highest, most inspiring, and true expression of masculinity. And then number 2 says the same thing, universal and inherent energy, counterpart to divine masculine within all mankind that manifests through an individual's thoughts, actions, and beliefs. Now, I don't want to confuse you guys. I want to get to the real meanings because this is cute, but let's go a little deeper, family. How about that? All right. So I don't want to call the they call it wounded feminine versus the divine sacred feminine and the wounded masculine, because we all were wounded at one point. So we have to have an open mind. These brothers and sisters are not bad. They are just wounded. Okay, they're hurt, and hurt people hurt others, and they're wounded. They have childhood trauma that they refuse to heal. So your wounded masculine would be your low vibrational, excuse me, low vibrational, wounded, right? Masculine or feminine. Okay, so let me explain the difference. I mean, people want to know this divine feminine energy, Let's go over that. Let's go over my notes. I hope I can read my notes because I do have doctor handwriting, guys. Sometimes I can't even read what I have written. Okay, so let's go. Let's get started. So this video for me is focusing on healing our eternal masculine and feminine energies. Okay? Because there is no devil, no red guy in red running around torturing you. These are just energies, okay? Bad spirits and people manipulating energies, okay? So, for instance, like I don't know what movie this was, but there's an angel on one side of his shoulder and there's a devil on one side. That's within. That's your flesh fighting your spirit, So yeah, I don't want to go, that's for another video, but it's all within. You are your own devil, family, and that's just pure facts, okay? So let's talk about the divine feminine and the divine masculine within everyone, okay? Because that's the difference. Each and every person has a divine masculine and feminine energy within themselves that must be balanced out. And then we have the divine feminine and the divine masculine collective uniting as one to manifest and co-create with the creator. Okay? So, excuse me, throat chakra messing up. Hold on, y'all. Okay, regardless of our gender or the gender we identify with, we are all made of energy, masculine and feminine energies. Okay, we can see this in nature. Okay, masculine and feminine in pair, they nourish each other. This is part of the duality that makes everything in our world. Over the years, the feminine has been disrespected, dishonored, and dominated by the wounded masculine and the patriarchal system. The world has gotten out of natural balance. Looking at the energies within us and trying to balance them by reintegrating and embodying more of the feminine energy is the key to much healthier relationships and a more balanced and better world, family. Yes. Both masculine and feminine energies have an unhealthy, wounded aspect and healthy, divine aspect of ourselves. The wounded part comes from ego, a place of, excuse me, fear and darkness, and it always leads to heartache and pain. When we shine light on these aspects of ourselves, when we become aware of what is unhealthy, wounded, we can heal and transform this into healthy and divine energy. Okay? Family, hold on one second. Somebody is at my door. Okay, sorry about that, family. I apologize. Where did I leave off? Okay. Okay, so I left off at when we become aware of what is unhealthy and wounded, we can heal and transform this into healthy and divine energy. Okay? When we become aware of our unhealthy patterns, of our wounded self, we can stop recreating the same patterns, cycles, karmic cycles, that is, and stop projecting them out onto others and heal our relationships. And I'll get more into that because, that's what's hurting a lot of people right now. People are hurt and they're projecting their hurt and their pain onto others and making others suffer. And then it's just like a domino effect, and because we all on one conscience, right? So we need to heal this as a collective. All right. The unhealthy masculine feeds the unhealthy feminine and vice versa. And we encounter this in our relationships as well, which usually creates codependency and never ends well. But when we are aware of this, the unhealthy masculine and feminine can heal and become healthy again. The healthy masculine, let me see where the rest of my notes at. All right. So it says the healthy masculine and the healthy feminine grow together and become united as one. When the two are healthy, we are healed from the inside out. These energies become divine. It is up to us as a collective family to step into the divine masculine and feminine. It is a must. It's your birthright to do that. All right. The shift is basically already happening for those that can't feel the feminine energy rising right now. Okay. Our world is craving, I know I am, for a balance. All right. We all literally have the power to step into our highest self, to create change for everybody else, because that's what we are here to do. That's our purpose. We're not here to be a doctor. We're not here to be a lawyer. We're not here to be someone's father. We're not here to be a coach of the NFL. We are here, although we love our lifestyles and our titles. I'm not shooting anyone down. We work hard for where we need to be, but I'm just saying, your divine purpose, is priority. Okay. And your divine purpose is number one, healing your childhood trauma, balancing your feminine and masculine energy out so you can connect to your divinely guided partner so you guys can bring change here on earth. Everyone has a special mission, whether you know it or not. If you haven't tapped in, one or two things. You soulless or you are ignoring the call. Okay? All right. Now, let's see what we can all do to see where we recognize ourselves in this list up here I'm looking at. I got my list, but this is Google's list that I have up here. So it says we all have some wounds that lead to unhealthy behaviors in our masculine energy as well as our feminine energy, regardless of our gender. Do you guys hear that? We all have some wounds, aka childhood trauma wounds that lead to unhealthy behaviors in our masculine energy as well as our feminine energy, regardless of our gender. All right? Now, this list is basically a good indicator on if you still got some healing to do and where, you can step into your divine energies and embody them. Okay? Now, remember, your feminine and your masculine energies go together. So if you cultivate your healthy feminine, it will help you grow your healthy masculine and vice versa. Okay? So once you see where you lack, it's called balance. All right? Let's go over, my notes. I want to start with, what's this? I want to start with the masculines. Okay? I want to start with the masculines. Let's start with the hot boys. No, let me stop. All right, family. Let me get to my notes because Google really ain't getting into the nitty gritty. Like, Google. Kanye told y'all Google lied to y'all. Okay, so let's get it started. Now, the unhealthy, I'm gonna add my little flavor to it, but the unhealthy masculine, aka wounded, aka karmic, aka low vibrational masculine, which is our brothers are just wounded. That's all. All right, let's go. Google said forceful, dominating, manipulative, overthinking, overdoing, controlling, and demanding. That is a unhealthy masculine. All right, let's go off my notes. An unhealthy, wounded masculine, low vibrational. He is competitive and always wants to win. He is focused on goals and attached to success. Ladies, I'm helping y'all. I'm trying to help y'all out with how to discern a divine masculine and a divine feminine. That's what this video is about, so people can know thy difference. All right, so pay attention. Let me start over. He is competitive and always wants to win. He is focused on goals and attached to success. He tends to avoid connection and can be cold and distant. He takes everything personally. He needs to be right all the time. He fears failure. He defends himself, attacks, and accuses. He sometimes runs away from love, withdraws, creates separation. He can be aggressive. He is critical and judgmental. He is a narcissistic and selfish. Ooh, he is narcissistic and selfish. Okay. Okay. He can't really deeply listen to others. He is stuck in the mind. He isn't in touch with his emotions. He can have addictions to work, drugs, TV, etc. He has unhealthy internal feminine who is serious, rigid, and controlling. So this is a wounded masculine, and the last one says he has unhealthy internal feminine energy who is serious, rigid, and controlling. Okay, that is the low vibrational masculine that is planning what he doing on Saturday in this season, planning what he doing on Saturday, dating about 3 or 4 women, lying, cheating, stealing, married, cheating, wearing those tight gray jogging pants and those dating. No, I'm just playing. Okay, but you know what I meant. An unhealthy masculine family. Okay? All right, so let's go to a healthy masculine. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Let's go to a healthy masculine, a divine healthy masculine, a sacred masculine. All right, let's see what's I always forget to click this. Google said a divine sacred masculine is present, aware, structured, holding space, discerning, decisive, has a clear purpose. Okay, shout out to my divine masculines out there. Okay, let's excuse me. Somebody don't want me to talk. Okay. All right. So let's look at my notes of what a healthy masculine is. This is what I want to read. Okay. A healthy masculine that has done his shadow work, know how to balance his feminine and masculine energy. Ooh, it's not too many out there, but they're out there. I've seen quite a few, so I'm very excited, very excited. All right, so a healthy divine masculine. He is deeply present and listens without being distracted. He doesn't judge. He creates a safe environment. He doesn't take things personally. He is a guiding force, supportive and encouraging. He has discipline and knows when to be focused. He is a man of his word, honest and accountable. He is humble. Okay. He has integrity. He is of service and does what it is in the for the highest good. He is grounded. And that is the most important thing. So a divine masculine is probably, in the, on the heading towards the weekend in hermit mode, plotting and planning on getting this kingdom back so he can get his birthright inheritance and he can help the collective heal. That's what a divine masculine is too busy doing, trying to help the community, trying to heal the world, raise people's frequencies. All right? That's the difference. Okay? So once a healed divine masculine, is whether he is not in union or single or married. If he's married, I'm praying that he's married to a divine feminine. Other than that, it's going to be some divine intervention. If y'all ain't seen all these divorces going on, divine intervention. If you are in a relationship and it's not balanced and nobody wants to work on balancing it out, then it's going to be divine intervention. Then, somebody is vibing too low and somebody vibing too high. Okay? All right. So let's go on and get to our divine feminine energy. All right? Because we told y'all the actual divine feminine energy has not been on earth. Okay? The divine creator took that energy Okay? That energy has been buried, literally, all right, for a time. But she's back. And if you can't feel that energy, you better meditate. Tap in. Okay? Tap in. All right. So, the unhealthy, wounded feminine energy, okay, called the karmic low vibrational. She is you. Wait, no, I'm going too fast. Let's see what Google says first. I'm sorry, family. I'm moving too fast. Google said the wounded feminine energy is repressed truth, feels unworthy, shame and guilt, weak boundaries, codependent. She wants you to pay her bills, all that. She can't breathe without you. She can't walk down the street without you. She can't do laundry without you. Yeah, codependent. She got to text you every minute. She got to call you every second. You know what I mean, family. Yeah. Always apologizing and over explaining thyself. Okay? Now, let's go to my notes of what an unhealthy, wounded feminine is. Because they wouldn't be divine. They would be wounded. Okay? She is usually insecure and looks for external validation. All right? All right? That is for my sisters out there that, gotta post your naked body on your social media or twerking or, showing your back behind. Like, a divine feminine is not doing that. It's not showing her body. She is performing in the most modest energy, no matter what field she in. She's trying to be as modest as possible. Know thy difference. All right. That's that insecurity. You looking for a bunch of lust demons. If you showing your body parts about right now, you looking for that validation. Okay. That's what that means. Number 2, she can be critical and her loved ones feel like they can never do anything right because she always has something to criticize. Never happy. She's never happy. Number 3, she is needy in her relationships. She needs to feel loved and begs for it. A divine feminine does not chase, we attract. All right? We don't need our masculine in our lives. We want a divine union. That's a difference of needing and wanting. Okay? All right. She can't control her emotions. Can't control, no comment. She tends to be manipulative. And we have, that's on both sides, but, yeah. She is afraid of loss and is very attached in an unhealthy, excessive way. That's the texting all day, the calling, and just attachment, That when you do your shadow work, you'll learn the art of detachment. It's very important to learn that. She overconnects and overshares her emotions and needs. Yep, that sounds about right. She is desperate for love and always chasing it. Ooh, what did I say? Sisters, we don't chase, we attract. She feels like a victim. That shadow work, that'll heal the victim mentality. She sacrifices herself. She prioritizes others at her expense. Okay? She the clown. Class clown, basically. She's the ringleader of the oops at her expense. Trying to please friends, doing dumb, But anyways, she can come across as inauthentic. So y'all know us divine beings, being authentic is our superpower. So if you wounded, then you'll know the difference. This is for my brothers, okay? So she has an unhealthy internal masculine, meaning no boundaries or self-control. So basically, my sisters that are, for the pound town, and all that low vibrational, you gotta heal. You gotta heal. And I hear a lot of sisters, you know, that's the problem. That is the problem. You have to heal that inner childhood so you can get you a high level commitment in the spiritual realm. The divine will bless you and divinely guide you to the person on your frequency. So you don't have to chase anybody. Okay? Let's go to a healthy, divine, feminine. Or should I say, healthy, divine, feminine. Okay? Healthy, divine, feminine. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Let me get my notes for the healthy, divine, feminine. Because I couldn't wait to get to... Okay, here we go. All right. So I educated y'all on a wounded feminine. And Google has some things, some good things. They're not gonna go kind of like in depth. Maybe they are, but anywho. All right. So Google says a divine feminine is expressive, intuitive, connected with love, compassionate, creation, free flowing, and radiance. Okay. And my notes I have, she is grounded, receptive, reflective. She has strong boundaries. She is gracious in her strength. She is loving, empathetic, compassionate, and supportive. She knows how to ask for what she needs. She is vulnerable. She is authentic. She is not afraid to speak her heart and does so with no shame. She flows through life effortlessly. She knows how to surrender, be open, and trusting. Okay. Shout out to my divine feminines out there. She is naturally intuitive and listens to her heart rather than her mind. She manifests and creates. She is confident in her body and with her femininity. She exudes beautiful, sensual energy and attracts naturally. So, a divine feminine will attract naturally. Okay? So, brothers, for my divine masculines, my single divine masculines out there, you will know what a divine feminine is. Okay? I just explained it in this video. All right? Let me go over a couple more notes I have for the divine feminine aspects. And let's see here. In the divine masculine, I wrote, because, it's infinity. This must be, we must talk about this because no man, no book is going to tell us the truth. We have to tap in to get the truth. Okay? The divine feminine forces others to see themselves. She is the oracle that the divine masculine turns to when he needs to be led. She is the catalyst for mass awakenings, and she brings restoration for generations of ancestral trauma in her family's bloodline. The divine feminine is the feminine aspect of the divine power that connects and binds the earth. She is the goddess energy that exists within all of us. Many ancient cultures had a divine feminine concept. The Egyptians had Isis, the Greeks had Aphrodite, and the Hindus had Shakti. All right? What is a divine masculinity? Divine masculinity is marked by action. This energy represents leadership, taking charge, and doing rather than being. Unlike feminine energy, which is meant to teach us to let things flow and come to us, think, I don't chase, I attract vibes. Masculine energy teaches us to follow through. The divine masculine represents aspects such as strength, logic, action, protection, and assertiveness. It embodies the qualities of being focused, purpose driven, and providing a stable foundation. It is not about dominance or control, but rather about healthy expressions of power and leadership. Since neither the divine feminine nor the divine masculine are gender specific, that means that all genders have full rights and access to both femininity and masculinity. A man can be feminine and a woman can be masculine. Any gender may express both energies according to the nature of their essences. Masculine energy is confident, assertiveness, disciplined, logical, strong, and protective. Remember that. When you awaken to your divine masculine energy by working towards your goals, setting boundaries to stand up for yourself, and finding a positive role model to emulate. Now, that's it. That's all. I just want to say, if you're in a relationship or a marriage as of right now, and you see some of these tendencies on this checklist up here, and you can Google it, there's more. I would highly suggest you, number one, have a conversation with your mates. And, I'm pretty sure your mate knows what frequency you on, but it's come to a point in time to where if you don't see it, the divine intervention will happen, and you don't want that to happen. So if the divine has been calling you to, tap in, then please don't ignore that call. Have a conversation with your husband or your mate and let them know this is the type of lifestyle that I want to live. And, if you can't come on a higher frequency, then it's going to have to be a wrap. And that's kind of like, it's going to naturally happen, whether anybody likes it or not, with your family, your friends, your loved ones, your co-workers. Okay? Especially if you are from a bloodline, a high-level bloodline, or a royal bloodline, your ancestors are not going to let that happen. So if it's chaos in a relationship and you know that your partner is low vibrational, then you must separate, okay? Until one or two things. During separation, they can raise their frequency and match yours, or on to the next. Divine will bless you with another divine partner that you can, because, we have to be balanced within ourselves and the outer, because what happens within us on a collective vibration, it affects the whole world. So it's very important for us to heal as a collective. That is why I do what I do, because I'm very invested in it. We can't win just by ourselves. It takes more than one person. It takes more than two persons. It takes us as a collective. Like I always say, how we gonna win if we ain't right within? So we all must try to level up. And if you're single, then you must be reframing, some semen retention, doing your shadow work, tapping into the divine. That's if you want your birthright inheritance, your AKA reparations, marching and making GoFundMe accounts and making up social media pages. That's not going to get your reparations back, your birthright inheritance. You got to heal the family's bloodline first. Your ancestors are not going to award you, and the divine is not going to award you with your birthright until you heal yourself. And I know a lot of people, you can call me crazy all you want, but doesn't it make a lot of sense? Like, do you literally think that the creator is going to award you with a birthright inheritance if you're vibing low and hanging around low vibrational people and doing all types of crazy stuff and being out of balance? No, it's not going to happen that way. You know, we all have to go through it. And many of us are struggling, and I'm praying for you out there. It's not easy, but it is so rewarding, family. It's rewarding once you find out, you know, where you come from, who you are, so you know where you're going. Okay? Hey, it's a painful journey, but the pain, you turn that pain into power. That's what you do. And you come out on the other side and you sit back and be like, oh, wow, this is what it feels like. It feels so good, you know. But for many of us, it wasn't easy. And some of us, it's easy. But, you know, I'm one of the ones that didn't have it easy at all. And so I speak up about it a lot because I want many of us to get to certain level to where we feel the way I do. It's all within. No man, no woman can make you happy, to make you feel loved. You have to love thyself. You have to love thyself and, you know, to know thyself. Once you know thyself, you will know and meet the divine creator. So tap in. And, you know, for my low vibrational, karmic, masculine, feminines out there that enjoy being that way, and you want to be for the streets, then back to the streets you will go. And I pray that you awaken to the truth. I pray that you raise your frequencies. I do. Okay. All right, family. I have kept you guys long enough. I don't think I forgot anything. I think I covered everything about the divine masculine and feminine energies coming into union this season. That's what X marks the spot is. The divine feminine and the divine masculine coming into union. Okay, for those that don't know, it's real. And so, you know, everybody just stay strong. It's not easy being in hermit mode and being alone, but you are reflecting and you're finding out who you truly are. And that's important. That takes isolation, separation, you know. It takes a lot. You know, you healing your inner childhood is basically getting your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, your crown, your throat unblocked. That's all it's doing is just getting your body tuned up, you know, being healthy and not wounded. Okay? All right, family. Okay, now love and light out there, you guys. Until next time, one.